Hello everyone. We are doing a little bonus stream today. I realized I have a lot of Red Mage quests to catch up on, and that might help me level a bit. And we'll see where it goes from there. Gotta do the usual, and we'll get moving. Where even is my Red Mage quest? I think it's still in Thanalan. Yep, there it is. So behind on these, it's like the third one. Alright, Sir Zruntia, we're gonna hang out for the next couple hours. In a moment. I still have a couple quick things to share. There we go. All right. Hello, Gentia. How fares your training, my friend? I imagine you have grown quite accustomed to the shift between spellcraft and swordplay by now. Yeah, I may be level 61 and a half. I have gotten quite accustomed. How fares your training, my friend? I imagine you have grown. Oh, come on now. I already read that. Starting off good. Didn't even click to the next line. I'll continue to instruct you, but as I have said before, practical experience will serve you far better than any tiresome lecture. It is important that you treat every battle as an opportunity to learn. Speaking of which, Father Iluid mentioned that he had something he wished to discuss regarding our sigil-branded ambushers. Let's head inside, shall we? Yeah, I'd like to head inside from this torrential rain, sir. I am ashamed that it did not occur to me earlier, but I recall an incident that may be connected to this dreadful cult. The merchant's son was kidnapped in Ul'dah some moons ago. When the merchant came to pay the ransom, however, both father and child were murdered. The perpetrators of this terrible act were never unmasked, but evidence at the scene suggests the two were slain by thaumaturgy. What is more, this merchant was a native of Alamigo. It is not also true of the father of the girls you rescued. Aye, he is Alamigan born, a man by the name of Wilkin, so his wife told me, but he could have been the true target of the kidnappers. We must speak with Master Wilkin at once. There are too many similarities in these cases to ignore, and I would not put it past this cult to make a direct attempt on his life. In anticipation of such action, I inquired after Mr. Wilkin's trading itinerary. It seems he is presently conducting business at the Manderville Gold Saucer, delivering stock for game prizes or some such. Very resourceful of you, Father. Thank you. Come, Salon. The Gold Saucer awaits. Okay. Good thing I have that unlocked. Where is this man? Just at the entrance? Okay. My apologies, Saloon. I neglected to ask if you're a patron of these halls, but we are here now, and Master Wilkin is still occupied with his trade. I'm tempted to eavesdrop on his dealings to learn what manner of man we are saving. Let us play the part of happy gamblers and wander by his meeting in the Manderville Lounge. Just look for the wonderfully hideous golden statue. Oh, okay. That's a cool dress. So many people here. Yeah, I suppose that is... I never actually looked at that before. That's more the man I expected when we did the storyline. He couldn't act that way in front of the princess or whatever she is. Nanamo. There's our Master Wilkin. What's he doing? Trading? Thank you again. We'll make the most of this gift, I promise you. Back straight and head up now, lad, or folk will become suspicious. You've done not wrong. Besides, the coin is fair gotten and freely given. Listen, when someone tells you that, you don't trust him. The young man he was talking to, he is known to me, one of the lads belonging to the Alamigan Resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this is clearly more than some simple business deal, but why waste time on superstitions when we can speak with the merchant himself, eh? Sure. Master Salon and Master Shrewd, glad I am to see this chance to thank you in person for the kindness you showed my daughters. Father Iluid sent word to expect you. He also mentioned that the danger to my family is not yet past. You suspect that I have been marked for assassination. Have you any idea of the why? Say, retaliation for funneling funds to the Alamigan Resistance under the guise of standard business dealings? I thought as much. I recognized your client as one of the young freedom fighters I'd seen in Gurbanya. Oh, rest assured that your secrets are safe with us. I myself have spent the better of my life aiding the resistance. Okay. Your dealings too, however, seem to have drawn some rather unpleasant attention. Very well, you saved my children's lives, so I will trust you with the truth. Many Alamigan refugees are employed here at the Gold Saucer, in no small part due to the wishes of the establishment's owner, Lord Godbert Manderville. Several of these employees have direct ties to the Resistance, the young man you saw being one such conduit. As to why I meet them here, well, it is a matter of hiding the trees within the forest. There was another incident not Not so long ago, where the son of an Alamegan-born merchant was kidnapped by a cadre of mages. When the father attempted to pay the ransom, the fiends slew both parent and child. I fear the scenario was one they hoped to repeat with you. Yes, a terrible turn of events. That was, I did not know the merchant personally, but I knew of his efforts. He, too, was said to have supported the resistance with the fortune he made in Ul'dah. And there we have our connection. They seek to eradicate resistance sympathizers. I sense the hand of the Empire behind this cabal. But the assassins themselves favor magic, so they are unlikely to be native Garleans. The puppeteer could very well be a hired killer, or mayhap a recruit from some subjugated province. We shall learn the truth in due time. For now, however, we must take steps to keep you alive. Lord Mandeville is a member of the Syndicate, and the Gold Saucer is his domain. Striking at me here would be difficult to say the least. I do, however, have pressing business to attend to in Vesper Bay in the coming days. Vesper Bay, eh? Given its peculiar approach, I can think of a dozen places from which assassins could stage an ambush. Might you entrust your safety to Saloon and me? Together, we will prove more than a match for any ambushers, and I would also afford us greater insight into our foe. You certainly appear capable. I will gladly accept your protection. And it's settled. Let us travel ahead to Vesper Bay and scout out the area. Okay. Good thing I have teleportation tickets somewhere. Oh, they're probably my chocobo bag. There we go. Good, you're here. Master Vulcan has begun his overland trek from Ul'dah. Before he left, I asked the good merchant to discuss his travel arrangements with less than his usual discretion. Assuming the assassins have eyes and ears on their target, we can assume they will have moved to occupy the most favorable ambush sites. Now, if I were intent on murdering a lone traveler, I would choose one of two options, the first being the allies here in Vesper Bay, and the second being the long, dark tunnel leading into town. I propose we split up and secure both areas. I will take the back streets, and you can have the old mining shaft. Sweep the tunnel clean of ambushers, then meet me back here when you are sure the route is safe. Okay. Straightforward enough. Oh my. I just got a couple warnings from my weather app, and I don't like them. What the heck? Just a naked cat. Anyways, they're tornado warnings. Love those. Okay. I'm distracted by a lot of different things right now. Just die, dude. I just got 3 tornado watches from my area. How lovely. Defeated their ambush, did you? Well done. As you can see, they had a second group waiting in the wings. Your opponents were the same mute attackers as before, yes? I pity these cursed pawns, but we cannot let mercy stay our hands. They're a little different from the Walking Dead, and no art can restore them. I did, however, allow one to escape my blade. On purpose, of course. He seemed eager to disengage, and so I obliged. He limped off toward the coast, but with the wound I gave him, he'll not have fled far. I will track this last assassin to his destination. Pray remain here and greet Master Wilkin. He should be arriving through your secured tunnel any moment now. Okay. I gotta be honest, I don't really remember the beginning of this tale very well. Master Saloon, here I am, and with an nary a scratch upon my person. My deepest thanks. You have saved my family, and for that I can never truly repay you, but I must at least try. Please share this gift with Master Shrun. Oh. My supplier will be waiting, and so I must take my leave of you. May Neld enrich you and bless your endeavors. Okay. Stay safe, dude. What if they come back? We've had a stroke of luck. The man I followed leapt into the sea and was fished out by others in a rowboat. I last saw them making for a merchantman anchored out in the bay. Considering the absence of fear, I must assume the one who fled had been commanded to report the outcome of the ambush. If we can identify the ship, then we will be one step closer to unmasking this vile puppeteer, and then we can... Another token from the esteemed Master Wilkin? Yes. How kind that he seeks to reward us. There is a note here as well, addressed to us both. You have my eternal gratitude. Twice now has my life been saved by Red Mages, and twice by one in particular. Mayhap you remember the day 20 years ago when the Crimson Duelist fought to save the life of a child. I remember you, Master Rune. For your scarlet garb was forever etched into my memory. 'Tis a strange feeling to be recognized for a decades-old deed. Had he not known me, would he have been so ready to place his life in our hands, I wonder? Aside from a few wrinkles, I suppose I have changed little in my appearance. I was clothed thus when we worked to evacuate our fellow Alamegans, even as the homeland we knew crumbled around us. But in the end, it is the lives that matter, not the place. Regardless of the circumstances, a Red Mage must strive to achieve the greatest good. So I have always believed. Our actions are our own reward, but little knowledge does wonders to sustain one's faith. Okay. One down. I've asked some friends of mine in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to keep an eye out for that ship. We should know if the assassinations seek to enter any of the major ports. Ah, my Lenosian contact. Hi, this is Shrun, and they are still there. Excellent, thank you. It seems the assassinations, merchantman was spotted sailing into Aleport. Come, we've no time to lose. Okay. Aleport, you say? Sorry. My apologies for dragging you halfway across the realm, but I did promise you a journey. Now as for the merchantman, I'm told it's anchored a short distance offshore. I don't know why that threw me off. We need to know more about the connection between this ship and our foe. They may have simply paid for passage, but there is something about that vessel. I say we wander the port and see what gossip there is to be had. Merchantman, what just sailed in. I don't know buggery about it, not even the bleeding name. All I know is her crew's about as lively as a cabin full of corpses. It ain't natural. There's a rumor going around that the Yellow Jackets have taken an interest in their dealings, so I'd rather keep me distance any road. I'm finished answering your questions, now off with you. Okay. You insist, ma'am. Bubblicious. Nay, my lad, have not much to tell you about that ship. They say she's a trading vessel, what brings goods from Radzatan, but her crew's a sullen lot. Asking a friendly question about what they was hauling got me naught but blank stares and silence. That ship's not for but trouble, you mark me words. I've mates that swear they've seen her pulling alongside Imperial vessels. Only the gods know what's hiding in that hold of hers. Could be weapons, could be prisoners. Just a bleeding sight of her makes me whiskers twitch. Oh. Were you able to learn out of interest? Strange crew, mystery cargo, ship's name unknown. I've heard much the same. I'm beginning to think that our assassins used the vessel as a floating base, with no permanent camp on land. It would certainly be easier to avoid the attention of local forces, not to mention curious adventurers. I also spoke with an acquaintance in the Yellow Jackets, and he confirmed the ship's official status as a trader to and fro Radatan, even if rumors of her dealings with Guardian agents in open water are rife. As long as the merchantman appears to trade within the law, however, officials are reluctant to force their way on board and cause an incident. Yet they've yet to uncover enough evidence, it seems. Well, if a solid reason to investigate is lacking, then mayhap we should help them find one. Let's have ourselves a look in some of their crates on the docks. Just a little innocent curiosity is all. They're standing right there. Imperial design. A cerulean tank of Imperial design. It's How did your investigations fare? I found a veritable bounty of military supplies, cerulean tanks, Imperial rations, Imperial insignias on everything. The authorities will be most interested to hear of this, I'll wager. What's that you have there? Oh, okay. I must have got a key from one of them. Well, dropped by one of the ship's crew members, you say? And I just so happen to have found a most inconveniently locked box. I shall go and relay our findings to the Yellow Jackets. I'm sure you'll think of some use for that key of yours. Alright, what's in here? Faint groaning from the box? What is in here? A full-on woman! Hello? Where am I? Lenosia. Was I sleeping? In a box? What an odd thing for me to do. Do you have a name? Araya? Araya. Yes, that's it. That's my name, or is it? It's a good name. Do you think so? Then I suppose it will do for now. And what does a girl call you? Saloon. Saloon, I'll try to remember that. Thank you for letting me out. What happened here? Is Artemis? The woman. Oh, she didn't like you. The last was inside the box. I might suspect a stowaway, but it was more likely she was kidnapped. The people who took you may be lurking nearby. We should probably put some distance. Come now, you needn't fear me so. Saloon, please say something reassuring, would you? He's as gentle as a kitten. He is. If you say so, Saloon, then I suppose it must be true. Well, you seem to have made a new friend. Let's see about arranging some lodgings for now, and we can discuss where to go from here. Can't tell if she's supposed to be based off of another Final Fantasy or not. She kind of looks like it, but I can't. I don't know. I don't know him well enough. And since it's a Red Mage story, it could be anything after the Red Mages became a thing. The poor girl was asleep within moments. This entire ordeal must have left her exhausted. As for the results of our efforts with the cargo, I suggest we continue this conversation outside. presented our findings to the Yellow Jackets, and the evidence was indeed sufficiently damning to spark a full-scale investigation. Regretfully, it appears the assassins caught wind of the coming storm. Our squad of soldiers was dispatched for the docks only to witness the merchantmen sailing away with all hands on board. Not quite the outcome we'd hoped for, but at the very least, they'll no longer find a warm welcome in Eorzea's ports. The other issue we face now is what to do with young Araya. Her breath carries a faint aroma that may account for her memory loss. I suspect she was subjected to a certain incense which, when inhaled, can cloud a person's mind. The next step was likely to brand her with one of those vile sigils and effect the permanent destruction of her free will. I was fortunate that you released her when you did. Araya remains muddled, but her condition should improve with time. And once her memories have returned, we can learn exactly who she is, and just as importantly, perhaps, the circumstances which led to her capture. I have spoken with Araya, but it seems her memory has yet to return. The incense used must have been potent indeed to create such a lasting fog. If she cannot recover naturally, then we must rely on some familiar sight or event to jolt her senses back to normalcy. Might I ask that you take her out somewhere to test my theory? She seems far more comfortable around you, after all. At the very least, I would know from whence she hails. I shall call once more when my acquaintance in the Yellow Jackets... upon my acquaintance in the Yellow Jackets. Surely she has a family who are searching for her. Saloon, thank you again for letting me out of that crate. I had such a lovely sleep, that awful tiredness has left me, but I still can't seem to remember anything. Outside? Well, yes, I suppose a fresh breeze might help blow away the cobwebs. I think I'd like to see the view from the battlements. Will you join me up there, Saloon? You know, when I decided to do these quests, I wasn't expecting to just do talking the whole time. I mean, it makes sense. But... I don't know. I feel like I remember more fighting as a paladin. Look, isn't it beautiful? I've never seen anything so... Is this truly the first time I'm seeing this view? I try to remember, but my mind is a blank page. I can be sure of nothing. Okay. We'll make new memories, I suppose. Make new memories? Oh, I hadn't thought of it like that. It's almost a gift of sorts, isn't it? Being able to enjoy such things afresh. I think I'll stay up here for a while longer, just to be sure I'll remember it tomorrow. Do you see that ship? How do they keep such massive things afloat? Fond of high places, are you? High places? No, not especially so. Why, do you think I enjoy looking down on others? I do enjoy watching the ships, though. I remember when I was a child, I would always beg my uncle to... Oh, I remember. I had an uncle. He was my only family. He tried to protect me, but... Forgive me, the exact events are still a jumble, but the memory was not a pleasant one. That day, it's all coming back in a rush. Do you think we might return to the inn? I need a moment or two. Okay, back and forth. The Yellow Jackets were able to dig up a report on Ira from the records, and I hurried back to share the news, but seeing as her memory of the incident has returned, I'd rather hear the tale from the source, as it were. From what I can recall, I'd always lived with my uncle. He was a kind, gentle man who would often tell me stories of my parents. I was young when they died, too young to remember them, I think. The report mentioned that you were citizens of Limsa Lominsa. Do you remember where you were when the attack came? Yes, we were on the road to somewhere. The ambushers appeared as if from thin air. My uncle stepped forward to shield me. They killed him. What happened after is a blur. but my memory of that moment is crystal clear. Thank you, Ira. You needn't force yourself to remember the rest. For now, we must concern ourselves with your future. It would not be charitable to send you back to town alone, especially not with significant parts of your memory still missing. Yet we cannot ask you to accompany us either. Our journey leads us on a path to confront the very cabal whose malevolent embrace you have but recently escaped. I would go with you, even so. Oh. You saved my life and helped me accept the loss of my past. If there's a chance my memories could return and lead you to these villains, then I would stay at your side. How can I refuse such passion? It seems we've adopted a new companion, Saloon. The greatest challenge facing us now, however, is deciding on our next destination. The merchantman has fled, and we know not whither it is bound. Isles of Umbra. I remember, they were the only words I heard them speak before I blacked out. Isles of Umbra, the master calls. These puppets cannot speak idly. Ready yourself, Saloon. We cross to the Isles of Umbra and confront this master of theirs. You as well, Ira. We fight together. Okay. The Maelstrom soldiers tell me of a steady stream of tight-lipped arrivals. It would seem the master gathers all the marionettes to the Isles. I armed Ira with what I had, but I can fight. Okay. Fight, you can barely talk, lass. I thought her afraid of the mages who took her, but nay, 'tis the thought of ghosts and ghouls which have her all as... I don't even know what that word was. That's symbol, I think. Can you blame me? The very ground here feels haunted, as if angry spirits might burst forth at any moment. Like that shadowy thing behind you. There's not there, lass. Now, can we get a move on, or would you rather head back to Airport? I'm coming with you. Okay. The fallen Orissus this day. Someone has riled them against us. Oh, okay. They seek to delay us. Why are they holding back? What are they summoning? Stop that. Arise, revenant of the underworld, feed upon my essence and devour their souls. Another sacrificial ritual. Stay back, Ira, this foe is beyond you. Oh, okay. That's why that guy had so much health. That's because he was meant to sacrifice himself, I guess. Hello, thing. You look pretty crazy. Draws power from its minions. I will occupy the shadow, you destroy the lesser spirits. That's the plan, dude. Already on it. That's the way. Now we finish this. Yeah, we finishing it. It's gonna take a minute. Got him. The hand that controls these assassins cannot be far. Let's split up and search, shall we? You yell if you run into trouble. I feel like I went pretty far. Oh, hello. Delectable. Oh. Hello. Your mortal frame brims with vital energies, an irresistible feast. Oh, are you a vampire? You must be an energy vampire. What are you doing? What is happening? Sure, do you notice, man? Saloon, are you unharmed? Lambert, okay, he does. A pleasure to see you, Shrune. My, how the years have etched themselves upon your brow. This smirking bastard is Lambert. We were allies once. You do dress the same clothes. Ah yes, the valiant crimson duelists. Such fond memories. I relish their slaughter. Oh. The duelists live on through me, traitor. Not for long, my old friend. You shall soon share their fate. Saloon! Oh my god. That was crazy, Ira. Or Raya. Oh, he's gone. Crude interruptions. This is not how I wish to savor your defeat. Jesus. Did you see that backflip? It was like a double or triple. Lambert, goddamn you. You knew that man? Yes, yes, we'll speak of it later. First, I would know where you learned to cast spells like that. I don't remember anyone teaching me, it just sort of happened. Just sort of happened? I expected you to club things with that old scepter, not fling balls of fire. Incredible. So, Araya, does this mean you've overcome your fear of the undead? What are you... oh. Well, my friends, shall we return to Ailport? Now that we've unmasked the Cabal's master, I can tell you this much, he is not a man we wish to confront unprepared. As was apparent through our unpleasant exchange, I have a history with this master of the assassins. His name is Lambert. 20 years ago, he and I were part of the group who founded the Crimson Duelists. We studied the fated teachings passed through generations of Garbunians, and revived the art of red magic as a weapon against tyranny. But one day, Lambert simply snapped. He murdered my unsuspecting comrades and vanished into the shadows. I returned from scouting alone to discover the aftermath of a massacre. It was later that I learned his treachery had been paid for with Imperial coin, but never could I find what became of the man himself. After 20 years of fruitless searching, I thought him dead. This has now become a matter of vengeance. I mean to pursue Lambert and exact a price for his betrayal, but I will not ask you to join me in this vendetta. Worry not, Saloon. Your grasp of red magic will allow you to go without the need of a teacher. As for you, Araya, I will arrange a suitable sanctuary. I'll not turn you out to fend for yourself. I shall treasure this time we spent together, my friends. May I pass across again? Oh, come on now, you goober. Should we let him just go off alone like that? I don't know about you, but I feel my part in this is not over. Yeah, he's being a goober, Raya. Yes, Saloon, was there something else? I'll go with you. This is not your battle, my friend. I will deal with Lambert alone or die in the attempt. I can see I'm wasting my breath. You have that determined look that so impressed me the first time we met. Very well, we stand together then. You are more comrade to me now than student, Saloon, and I welcome your sword at my side. I'm coming too. I want to help save others from this monster, just as you saved me. I want you to teach me red magic. As things stand, I am just a burden to you. If I'm to do more than to be carried along in your wake, I need my own way to make a difference. You certainly do have an aptitude for the arcane. Lambert appears to target such youths for recruitment into his puppet cabal. But Saloon rescued you from that mindless fate, and now you would don the red to fight in our crusade. There's a sense of righteousness to it, isn't there? Stand with us then, Araya. Join the ranks of the Red Mages. Nice. Hell yeah, looking good. Well, she got rid of her flowers, though. Saloon, Shun. You look splendid, but it's more than clothes which makes the woman. Help me train her as I trained you, Saloon. I'll pay close attention, I promise. Oh, Naraya, there'll be no more hiding behind Saloon, is that clear? I'll try to be brave. Lambert and his puppets are acting under Imperial orders, that much is certain. Ever since we thwarted the attempt on Master Wilkin, however, it would seem they have abandoned him as a target. The merchant's life is not worth all the assassins we cost them, I'd wager. But it will only be a matter of time before the Cabal is given new prey to hunt. I've called in a favor with a friend to investigate possible targets, and he's agreed to meet us at Hawker's Round in Nimsa. If you insist on sending me to the busiest city, I suppose I'll have to deal with it. Goodness. Really does take a minute. Oh, there's so many people. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh, hi, Rio. This fine gentleman here is Rio, a former member of the Company of Heroes. He's been helping us with our investigation since before we left for Airport. The two of you have met, I take it. It's good to see you. Good to see you too, lad. Mr. Red Virtues here didn't mention you was on the road together. Anyhow, let's get straight to business. I did some digging into that floating fortress of your cabal. Okay. The merchant Van Devil's a bit trading to keep up with the charade. So I started paying attention to where the goods ended up, and I think you'll find that Lambert gets his orders from the Imperial base in northern Thanaland, Castrum Meridianum. That's your best bet, I reckon. You're a treasure reel. I'll pass on any new information we managed to uncover. For the now, though, consider that favor repaid in full. Saloon, Haraya to the Drowning Wrench. Okay. Right, we have our destinations. Let's discuss the objective. We need to storm Castrum Meridianum and locate documentation on Lambert's next target. A poor choice of words, perhaps. To clarify, one of us will provide a diversion, while the other two slip inside and rifle through desks until we find what we're looking for. Better? Saloon, you'll be our decoy. Draw away as many of their sentries as you can and buy us the time we need. Araya, we will run you through some practice exercises. I see you have been honing your skills on various beasts, but this will be your first battle against thinking opponents, yes? Very well, make your preparations, my friends. We'll meet at Ralbon's push. She's gone awfully quiet since she joined us. Why, hello! How are you doing today? I believe that I suck with usernames and names in general. It's not coming to me. Let's start with like a Z or an X. I suck with usernames, I'm sorry. Hello. Hello, though. Pretty good? You didn't get a chance to add your character. It is Victor. Okay. It's V. It's... okay. Goodness. Thank you. That is very helpful. Hello, Victor. No, you are not on my friends list. It would seem. Just doing Red Mage quests, trying to catch up. There's so much stuff to do. Right, just as we planned, Saloon. Do your best to become the center of Imperial attention. That'll be easier. Araya, you're with me. Once inside, we'll split up to hasten our search, so steel yourself for run-ins with patrols. I hope I'm ready for this. Just keep your head and you'll be fine. You've not quite reached Saloon's level of skill, but your offensive magics are, to be quite honest, terrifyingly powerful. Your restorative arts, on the other hand, well, let me just say that the scales swing both ways. Now that I think on it, how does they lack balance in much the same manner? Must be something in the blood, but rarely have I met such an extreme case as you. Okay. Not to worry, we will work on your weaker aspects until you find an equilibrium, such as the key to excelling in red magic. Now let us set to work. Head around to the front of the base and make a nuisance of yourself, Saloon. With the growth you've shown, I'm certain you can handle whatever those Imperials throw at you. We'll be sneaking in from the backside while you hold their attention. Please try not to fight all of them at once. Let's see. Nope, it didn't work. Okay. I shall keep an eye out for your friend request, Victor. Alright, losers. I just insta-killed all three of them. Didn't even see their health bars. That was crazy. Easy peasy. Find anything interesting? You don't do things by halves, do you, my friend? I could hear the commotion from the other side of the wall. Our foe was so focused on your battle, I dare say we could have walked out with an entire shelf of records. As things stand, however, we contend ourselves with the knowledge of Lambert's forthcoming operations. There's much to discuss. I suggest we withdraw to the cerulean plant that we might converse in relative safety. But it would seem the experience has taken its toll on poor Araya. Are you able to walk, my dear? Okay. There it is. Boop. Welcome. Do you want to run a daily with me? I need to do at least an alliance raid daily. Trying to get more XP on my Red Mage. I see the color has returned to your cheeks, Araya. Do you feel any better? Much better, thank you. I may have been pushing too hard to perfect my white magics. From what I witnessed, I'd say you have much work ahead of you. It made you go to the same area? What the heck? That's bizarre. I will. Okay. Let us return to the subject at hand, shall we? We uncovered documents detailing the Empire's deployment of the Cabal. And it is much as we surmised. The Cabal's assassins spirit away youths with arcane aptitude, much like our Araya here, and deliver them to Lambert for branding. Once the cursed sigil has destroyed their wills, he fills their empty minds with the lethal thaumaturgy and conditions them to follow his every command. It seems, however, that the formation of the Cabal itself was a relatively recent development. Lambert received imperial orders to organize his puppets into an expendable force, a fearless, unswervingly loyal cult of assassins that could strike against resistance supporters in lands beyond the Empire's reach. This plan, as well as Lambert's involvement, was proposed by the Crown Prince himself as a champion who brought Xenos to... Wow, what a coincidence. To have good old... the Xenos card up today. You had to play over... Yeah, I don't know why it made you do that. That was a bit strange. Okay. As a champion who brought Xenos to justice, I'm sure you are familiar with the man's reputation for cold brutality. Aside from his mastery of red magic, Lambert is well versed in ancient spells and rituals. Doubtless this knowledge, coupled with its singular lack of moral character, did much to curry the favor of a monster such as Xenos. Hey, Xenos was really excited to see me, okay? Not sure I appreciate the down talk. And now we come to the Cabal's next assignment. I could scarce believe my own eyes, even as I read the details of the operation. Lambert's next target is the Garland Ironworks, the company of engineers founded by the great Sid Garland. Hey, alright now, that's going too far, dude. As a sanctuary for Imperial defectors, the Ironworks has long drawn the ire of the Empire, and if that wasn't reason enough, the company has also begun sharing engineering secrets with the Alamegan Resistance. To my knowledge, this will be the highest profile enemy the Cabal has ever been deployed against. But the operation will not target Sid himself. They have a far more effective method in mind. The plan is to assassinate Garland's senior staff. And the name at the top of the list was Jessie. No, don't touch Jessie. She just got reunited with Biggs and Wedge. Sid's ideas cannot be brought to fruition without a talented team of engineers, and the organization itself will grind to a halt without Jessie's expertise. Her loss would be a dark day for Eorzea indeed. And for Final Fantasy VII. I've communicated the details of the planned assassination to the Ironworks. Unlike Master Wilkins' case, however, Lambert has been ordered to succeed at any cost. He'll keep sending his killers until the deed is done, or we put a stop to this Cabal for good. And that means bringing down Lambert himself. Saloon, Araya, I will need your aid. Sharpen your swords and ready your spells, for we are going to war. She's so excited. It's like, ooh, war! Do you want to do a daily with me, Victor? Oh, you're just hopping on to Ed? Okay. No worries. Ooh, what's this? Oh my gosh. Oh, so it's like, okay. It's a way to just do my sword skills without needing the mana. Lambert will be preparing to move on the Garland Ironworks. According to the plans we viewed, they know that Jessie is scheduled to accompany a delivery to the Alamegan Resistance. The ambush itself will be sprung on the outskirts of Revenant's Toll as she makes her way to a waiting airship. Later tonight, I don't think I'll be on later tonight. I'm only doing a few hours of streaming today. And then I'm playing video games with my mom. We got a new farm game that we gotta play together. So, we'll find some other time to do some dailies, Victor. When I finally got you on my friends list, though. It should be a simple matter for us to lie in wait in Mordona and take the ambushers and Lambert by surprise. Our success will, of course, hinge upon Jessie's cooperation, and I've arranged to meet her at to hammer out the finer details. Pray travel ahead to Revenant's Toll, and we will find you on the terrace above Rowena's House of Splendors. You wish you could game with that with your mom? Yeah, my mom is very chill, but it helps that, you know, all of her children play video games. We are big gamers in my household. and we got her first video game was Animal Crossing, the New Horizon. Mom likes board games, but she's too intimidated by PC. Oh, she has a Switch, so it's a little different. But yeah, she started with Animal Crossing, and I don't know how many hours she put in that, but her island is so decorated, it's insane. Like, every single tile is covered with something interesting. And so we've been getting her other farming games and stuff like that, and this one we found recently. It's called Farm Together 2. I think it came out this year. But people say that it's pretty fun. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And right now she's obsessed with Balatro as well. Which is easy to get obsessed with. It's addicting, that one. I'm sorry, were you looking for me? I just felt more comfortable waiting in the corner. Me. Oh, Shrune and Jesse are here. Hi, Jesse. I hate your headpiece. Right, I've heard all about this big plan to murder me. I'm surprised no one's tried it before, considering how the company starts to fall apart the very instant I leave the room. Any road, I understand that you and Mr. Elsing here are in charge of keeping me alive while I make my merry way to the airship. Is that correct? Lambert been instructed to bring his entire cabal to bear on this operation. As long as they've no hint that we're onto their plan, then we stand a chance of wiping out the lot of them. I only wish we could manage it without exposing you to danger. Maybe we could, if I pretend to be Jesse. Dress you up as the deputy president. That's actually a rather clever idea. She's taller though, and she has red hair, and you'd have to put this thing on your face. Let's get the girl a costume then. I'm not afraid to act as bait, but when push comes to shove, I'll only be in your way. We'll need to do something about that hair. Alright, have fun. Have fun with the dress up. Oh. How did you get longer hair? Did you just put extensions in? There we go. From a distance, no one will be able to tell the difference. It's just up close you're a bit short. Can we stretch you out by a foam or so? Stretch me out? I'm only pulling your leg, lass. I appreciate what you're doing for me. If you're ever in need of a favor, I'll be happy to pay you back in kind. The Ironworks airship will soon arrive at the cliffside outside town. Araya will make for the vessel while pretending to be Jesse, and you, Saloon, will act as her bodyguard. Getting stretched out by a foot? Yeah. You gotta seriously loosen up some kind of joint there and do that. You're not gonna get like a centimeter, man. We still have a little time until the airship is scheduled to depart. Make whatever preparations you need, then meet me by the Aetherite. Dude, I'm ready. I've been ready for this for like 4 weeks. The time has come. The Ironworks airship makes ready to depart in our battle with the traitorous Lambert Frost approaches. There is, however, one thing I have never been able to reconcile. Why did Lambert sell his soul to the Empire? He was the duelist's most brilliant scholar, and not the kind of man who would betray his homeland for vulgar coin. I was baffled when I heard the Empire had bought his loyalty, but no matter his reasons, the crime he committed was unforgivable, and we shall bring him to justice. Let us see the deed done, my friends, to the Southeast Gate. Are you on the top? No, okay. This is it. Araya, take the path towards Northsteel with cheer and keep up the pretense as best you can. The airship is waiting near the keeper of the lake, but we can be sure the assassins will make their move before you arrive. Seluna will be up to you to protect Jesse on the road. Rather than let them flank us, I will intercept the large group meant to fall upon you from the south. You continue to surprise me with the potency of your offensive magics, Araya. With the progress you've shown, I have little doubt you could hold your own against 1 or 2 of those mindless assassins. But I must ask that you do not engage in combat unless absolutely necessary. The goal is to lure Lambert himself into the fray, and our charade must be convincing. Saloon should be more than a match for his puppet underlings. I have no doubt of that. Right then, off I go. Oh, dang it. I moved a smidge. Alright. Stupid paralysis. That was some battle. Are you ready to continue on? I'll go on ahead as before. Okay. Reminds you need to buy another stack of spine drops? Oh. Is that like, you mean an IRL? That sounds crazy. They're antidotes, but oh, okay. In the game. I'm like, what the heck are spine drops? I don't really care that much. Where are these people coming from? Hello. Hello, people. Okay. No. Who are these people? Oh, they waved to me. Yes. Hi. Okay. You make it look so easy. Well, I had some help. Hello, yes, Saloon has defeated every ambush so far. I had help, though. Very good. I've just finished mopping up the flanking group, and we'll take up position near the airship. We continue with the charade for now. Make to board the airship as planned. Saloon and I will conceal ourselves nearby until Lambert makes his move. You should have few of his puppets left, and we'll be forced to take action directly. That's when we strike together. Did you hear all that, Saloon? Let's keep moving, then. Hello, Rouge! You have a new glim that you use for Sage that looks like Doctor Doom. And a bunch of people have been running up to you in towns or duties to take pictures. There's so many friendly people in their game. There is, I know. I've met so many friends, even just by being here. I'll have friends. Here. Like, we can be friends, buddies. Why not? I'll have more friends. I can hold, 200. Alright. Sorry, my mom sent me a text and I have no idea what that means. Oh, she wants to play video games now. No! I told her another hour. Okay, gonna go grab lunch. Alright. Have a good lunch, Victor. Booge, I'm gonna finish this quest line and then, do you wanna do some dailies with me? Oh wow, look at that. What was he wearing? What have we here? An imposter? 'Twould seem I have fallen victim to a child's ploy. Your cabal is in ruins, Lambert, and this time you'll face the consequences of your crimes. But first I must know, why did you turn coat for the Empire after all we have had achieved together? Still the same simple as Rune, the same tiresome idealism. Okay, your point? Exactly, yeah. How many lives did we save, you and I, and what did that truly accomplish? The ancient art of red magic is capable of so much more. A red mage restricts the source of his mana, but accelerates the effect of his spells via the medium of his own physical form. And what would befall such a mage who then attempted the same techniques while channeling the vast etherical energies of nature? A fool's endeavor, the wielder would be consumed. Just so, and there we see the true potential of the art. Imagine the incredible powers we could unleash, were we not caged within these prisons of flesh. It was in the wisdom of these ancients that I discovered the means to transcend our limits, a method to transform one's soul and command ever grander magics. The price to be paid, however, was a costly one. Restructuring my body required years upon years spent in arcane slumber. It wasn't worth it to surrender that which makes you mortal. I freed myself from my chains. I now command energies greater than any found in the black, or the white, or the red. The Crimson Duelist was merely the first step towards my greatness, noble sacrifices for a greater cause. You devil fiend! Oh. What, you just changed your hair color and eye color? Oh, I'm scared now. My art is unfettered by weak-minded taboos. You cannot vest me with your feeble red magics. Never once did I lose a duel to you. This day will be no different. Oh. Nice. But you know, he just said he he went beyond mortal or something, so that's not gonna do it. You always were the better fighter. I've barely succeeded in giving you a scratch. But a single scratch is all I need. Oh. You see, as a consequence of my transformation, my strength lies not in harming your body, but in draining your spirit. Once I have wounded you, your life force belongs to me. Oh, okay. Oh shit. No! June, no! You good, boy? Well, you yet draw breath. But not for long. I shall send you to Thal's realm with the answer to your question, my reason for joining the Empire. My new form allows me to wield spells of a magnitude denied to ordinary mortals, but I must feed. If I fail to consume sufficient life energies, then I am afflicted with a terrible hunger. But my work as an assassin provides me with fresh prey and an ideal environment within which to pursue my research. I am eternally grateful to Xenos for his rare and generous understanding. You speak of achievements, but the constraints of red magic offered naught but frustration, and now after 2 decades of futile resistance, is your struggle finally over? My friends, you must flee. This is far from over. Okay. Yeah. Students of Red Magic, are you? Come then, show me how you resist the advent of your own destruction. I resist it by beating you up. You'll see whose art is the lie. With Red Magic, we carve our own destiny. He's poking me and I'm doing fine. He can't live up to his own declaration of power. Yes, burn bright, little magelings. Your essence will be all the sweeter. June has taught you well, but his tutelage will not have prepared you for this. I've delayed my feast long enough. Your souls are mine to devour. Oh, okay. Remember what you did to Shroon? We cannot be wounded in any way. Oh, you're like, we're both like almost dead though. Oh. I drink deeply enough to kill most mortals, and yet you still stand. Yeah, I do. What well of power hides within you? The healing magic. That's what hides within me. Yeah, I am healing myself. I'm good, Raya. Ow. Alright, dude. Remember, you've sealed your wounds with magic. Yeah, that's a pretty basic thing to do in this world, buddy. Resolve is commendable, but I have mastered the magics of the ancients. Void fires. There's no escape. Your souls shall shrivel in void fire. The void fire was vulnerable? Yeah, I mean, normally it is. This dude may know of ancient arts, but he doesn't know the modern world. Impossible! No mortal can rival my power. No, I sacrificed everything. Yeah, well, you never took care to learn the healing magic, buddy. My comrades, you are champions of the Red. Shroon, you mustn't try to move. I'm not dead yet, lass, though it was nice that you thought to avenge me. What a miserable pair we make, the last of the Crimson Duelists, staining the ground scarlet with our blood, and I can't even claim this final vengeance as mine. What that honor goes to my students. But there lies the difference between you and me, Lambert. Your puppets follow your commands without question, and they'll not carry on your legacy after you're gone. Is that what 20 years of struggle has taught you? I admit the sense of justice with which you inflict others has delivered you victory. On this day, at least. But the fates are known for their spiteful twists of fortune. Take this survivor of yours. Oh. I'm fine. It was a trying battle is all. Okay. Will this be the injustice which breaks you? A pity I will miss your suffering. Okay. Let us continue our discussion over his dead body. I knew something, or Lambert knew something, and it seems to amuse him. Are you truly alright? I feel much recovered, honestly. I should return, or we should return to Revenant's Toll. Okay. Still an effort to remain upright, but I believe I'll live. Seeing how you countered the technique which failed me, it was a proud moment indeed. You and Araya make a fine team. I expect the deputy president will be along shortly. Jesse, we did it, Jesse. You have my thanks. Had you not uncovered this plot, I would almost certainly be dead by now. It's quite a sobering thought. 'Tis Saloon and Araya who most deserve your gratitude. I was busy bleeding to death while the two of them vanquished the assassin's master. Is that so? Well then, feel free to send the bill of any expenses incurred on this operation to Sid himself. Not sure you'd appreciate that, Jesse. With Lambert's death, so too will his cabal of assassins cease to plague us. For much of my life, I have lived with failure, the loss of my homeland, my inability to help prevent the calamity, but I chose to fight on in the face of these defeats. It has taken 2 decades to right the wrongs of my past, yet finally I have managed a tangible victory for my home and for Eorzea. You have made this possible. Thank you, my students, my comrades. The teaching is of my mentor. Yay! More power! Rouge! You're looking fabulous. Jeez, okay. I need a break from that. Let's do some dailies. I know Zephyr tried messaging them earlier, but it wasn't going through, so it'll just be us. Let's see, what do we got? Tank. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a high leveling, and then we'll see if after that the Alliance will switch classes. Oh my god, how do we always get this one, Rouge? Why does this keep happening to us? Oh, Faro's serious. This poor healer. Yeah, Faro Sirius. We got this one last time we did dailies too. I don't understand why. It's Joe Spooky is a bard. Oh my god. Well, he's managing, so good on him. He is new, but he's catching up. Doesn't matter how many times you run Faro Sirius, you're always in danger of imminent and random instant death. It's like, I don't know. I think I know the first time I played it, it was a little rough, but it's just the birds that you gotta be extra cautious. Oh, hello Derbs. Welcome. Good to see you here. We're just doing a bonus stream today. My normal story streams are Tuesdays, Thursdays. Yeah, I'll be going a little bit longer today. Just doing a bunch of side stuff, leveling some characters and whatnot. I'm always curious, what brought you here, Derb? Are you a fan of 14, or just Final Fantasy in general? Or just interested? Fan of 14? Well, welcome. If you're curious, currently in the story, I just found Alize in, crap, what's it called? Almarang. So I'm in the beginning of, Shadowbringers, story-wise. Oh my gosh, this is chaos. Die, dude. Oh. Holy crap. Yeah, we're dead. Where did all that chunk even come from? You know what? Take it back, Victor. You do find random death here. This boss sucks. He's almost dead. Bard! I don't think he's gonna do it. Oh. Oh my gosh. So many dogs. Yeah. They spawn so much that by the time you take care of two, it just brings more. Let's try this again, I guess. I'm so excited for Shadowbringers. I've been eagerly waiting the day I can finally get into Shadowbringers. It took so long to get there. If you're interested, all the VODs are up on YouTube under the same username. There's also a link in my bio, I think. But yeah, and if you ever want to join playing, like Mood here is my buddy, you can join us and we can do dungeons and stuff together as we go. has such massive AoEs. Ow. Get out of here. There we go. Alright. You are just running. What? Alright. Whoops. I completely hit the wrong button there. That's unfortunate. Wish I had my shooting spell in this dungeon. Gotta go to the gate. There we go. Whoa, I don't know what happened to my auto run there. I don't know, I think you can kill the little ones, just not the eggs. Oops. Oh, I jumped to the wrong enemy there. That is very unfortunate. Oh, jeez. I don't think it... I have no idea what's happening right now. This is really unfortunate, this dungeon. Why does this place suck so much? It's got a cool soundtrack, at least. Guy's hurt. The healer's dead. How unfortunate. What kind of bow do you have, Joe Spooky? Looks cool. Oh, no wonder it looks cool. What level is that? It is the level 50. Huh. Oops, hit the wrong skill there. There we go. Just alright, let's finish this. Oh, I got confused. Boosh! Dang it. What's happening here? Oh, did the healer... Okay, well, I can't believe we died. I can't even, like, die faster. Kill me, please, woman. Thank you. I didn't even notice our healer died. When did that happen? Let's get him. Let's kill this thing and get the hell out of here. Rouge. Fairy? What? Oh, the scholar doesn't have their fairy out. You're right. Is that a, can you do that before? I assume you can. It's probably like one of the first things you can do. Still don't see the fairy, but alright. Oh, now our bard is having connection issues. Oh, this is all just piling up to be the worst dungeon ever. Oh my god. I'm so proud of him. He did it. He summoned his fairy. Oh, I got confused again somehow. Well, as soon as I break out of my confusion, we lost Joe, so we can't use the limit break anymore, actually. That's... Wow. Okay. Oh my god, that was just crazy. That... Wow. I'm sorry we had to deal with that, Rouge. I gotta double check my weather real quick. Because earlier in the stream I got notified that I'm in a tornado watch area. I don't like that. And it's gonna be active for 7 hours. So I just gotta keep an eye on it real quick. I will, you know what? Oh wait, I can just do this at the same time. Let's just do our alliance raid and then I'll probably have to wind it down. Jesus, okay, no. I'm on like the very, very edge of the tornado thing, but there is a massive storm coming in. Just like a thunderstorm, though. Tornado watch, stay safe. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Normally, it's not too bad in my area. I'm close enough to the mountains that it usually isn't a big deal. They just like to include us sometimes because you can, you know, vicinities and whatnot. I think we're just gonna get some rain. There was one year where I could see a tornado from my front yard, but it was like way in the distance. Just out in the fields. Ripped up some livestock, but that's about it. My sister texted, she's like, "You good? It looks pitch black over there." Okay. Well, we have a minute to wait. I'm gonna go sell some junk. Cause I'm just tired of having this stuff in here. Let's see. That was bizarre, that message. There we go. Look at that. Much better. Did level up. Oh geez. What is this? Oh, here comes the storm. Those are some big water drops. I forgot about this outfit a little bit. Good. Look at all this. Oh, no, I don't care about these. I want some shoes. They look ridiculous, but it's something, you know? I just need, you know what? I'm gonna go and look at my glamour stuff. See if I have better shoes I can add to that glamour plate. Thorn Blood, Aether Currents? Shit, because I've been waiting to do them with my Red Mage, but I just need to suck it up to do it with my Paladin, because they won't give any XP anyways. The Aether Current, like the ones that you just scan, I have all of those. I just need to do the stupid quests. Came here to look at my good old glamour chest. Jesus. Those are some big raindrops. What shoes do I have? That's not bad, because it covers the rest of it. There we go. I do need to make a new one for something. I realized that I had this outfit a little bit ago. Just throw it together. Who cares? Okay, I don't know, I like these boots. I don't even know what they are. They're demon sandals? Okay. There we go. Another Red Mage glamour. What's this? Crimson vest? No idea where I got it. There's something else I threw in here recently that I don't even... Right, it's the rest of my... Oh boy. I don't even know what this is. I barely remember half of the stuff I get in here, apparently. Oh, because I haven't put them in here yet. Okay, that's what it is. I haven't put the rest of it in here. There it is. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Well, we're up to number 2 now. Let's update this. I can put my better shoes on. Let's go see if I can do any... see. You and Aether Current. Yes. Sergeant Elsing, a moment if you would. The Alliance has seen fit to charge the Twin Adder with overseeing the occupation of Castor Marines for the interim. As an adventurer, I realize it is your want to attend to matters both great and small in all corners of the realm, though it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Twin Adder and the Eorzean Alliance. Thus, I would ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Please speak with the Lieutenant Molko when you are ready to receive a briefing. She will be overseeing the operation. Okay. No. Of course it's a cutscene. Okay, To my eyes, deceive me, it can't be, but it is. Sailor now saying the Griffin's Bane himself. Yes, the great hero who defeated the Griffin atop Balezars while bringing his plans to conquest to a shuddering halt. I can think of no other titles that so aptly befits your prowess. I pity no one else seems to think so. But enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane here to Castor Marines? Aether Currents. Serpent Marshal Brookstone has requested you assist in my investigation. This is such an honor. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Goodness me, where are my manners? Tala Mokol, military records officer at your service. I cannot offer much in the way of combat, but if you should have any inquiries regarding historical matters, you need only ask. Now then, let me apprise you of our current situation. Shortly after taking control of Castor Marines, we discovered a number of confidential documents left behind by the Garleans, prisoner records dating back to the beginning of Alamigo's occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many were conscripted and sent away to subjugate new territories. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of what would happen should any step out of line. What we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they met some ill fortune during their imprisonment or even escaped, but we could find no other documents to suggest what became of them. Alright, you're gonna have to wait, ma'am. Whether living or deceased, it is now our duty to find them. Not just our own records, mind you, but their loved ones as well. They deserve the peace of mind knowing what happened here. Would that this were a recent incident, though, it will be no easy task ascertaining their whereabouts after 20 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. They intend to have called these lands home long before even the Alamegans came to settle here, and as luck would have it, the Resistance has established cordial relations with their people. Perhaps they remember something of what happened all those years ago. Oh shit, did I do it? I did, because someone withdrew from the... Okay. Speed reading! That was some speed reading. I'm gonna have to wait on this cutscene, though. We'll wait. Yep. There we go. Well, the rain's gone. Well, no, it's still raining, but not as hard. No kidding. My speed reading? Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do on stream. You just read like a Mad Hatter. Wall of text, yeah. I think it's because it's set up for the tribal. I remember there's like the current quests before the tribals a lot of times. Adding members? What are you talking about? We lose someone? Yeah, we need our healer. Or one of the healers. Alliance B is down a healer. I'm gonna keep looking to my right because just gotta keep watching the weather, you know? Alright. Sorry, I go real quiet during big dungeons like this. Alliance raids, and also a lot of other dungeons as well. I just hit focus mode. I can't help it. Yeah, same way learning a new job or playing one for the first time in forever. I managed to keep up with Red Mage, but yeah, it's staring at your bars, trying not to die. Yeah. I'll have to, next bonus stream, I will work on unlocking the other, the Heavensward Alliance raid, so that hopefully we can have more options. For our dailies. They're just, they're long stories, so I've been hiding away from them. I'm not sure yet about next week's schedule, in terms of bonus stream at least. I might be picking up another day at the library on Friday, so that means I won't be able to stream. But I will let y'all know next week, because that's when I'll know for sure. I do work at a library, on my college campus. I work at the business library. Know nothing about business, but I work at the business library. Out of our, like, I don't know, 6 different libraries. It's so peaceful though. I feel like even during the semester, it's going to still be pretty peaceful. Despite the massive amount of students that'll be coming back. You don't need to know business, just where the books are. Exactly, and it's actually really easy to know where the books are in my library. It's only 8 shelves. It's 8 shelves front and back, but like, it's kind of hilarious how small this library is. But yeah, I love the job, because most of the time I'm just behind the main desk. You know, I answer questions and help people check out and stuff when they come up, and the rest of the time I can do whatever I need to do. Like work on my art projects and such. It's how I've managed to get so much writing done on my novel. I'm up to like 230 pages now. I started at like 120, so this summer. And I managed to write that many more this summer because of my job. I am a writer. Yes, I'm working on my first book. It's almost done. The original draft at least. We'll see what people think of it. But yeah, my first novel is almost complete. But it's the first of a 16 book series. So I've been working hard trying to figure it all out. 16 books, yeah. It's the easiest way to think of it is like the Avengers. Where like we have origin stories in so many books. And then they all come together in different books, spaced out and stuff. You ain't even finished 6? I'm gonna be writing for it, that's the plan, baby! It's my favorite thing to do. Outside of comics, webcomics. There is one out on Webtoon right now. There's a link for it in my bio on Twitch. And the first season is out, but it's old. It's really old. It's probably like 5 or 6 years old now. But I'm working on season 2, and that actually I've been making good progress on that too while I've been at work. So season 2 should hopefully start coming out soon. I was gonna say it sounds like comic writing, but yes, they are separate though. The 16 books are actual novels. They're gonna be, my goal is 300 pages at least for each book. But so far the first one's gonna be more like, I don't know, a little over 300. Something like 320, or between 320 and 380. It varies. But yeah, the webcomics are completely different. I have many ideas for those. I had no idea I was so prolific. I know, we don't talk enough. I suck at talking to people online. Unless they're here, apparently. I also do art stuff. I mean, my major is art. I have a major in art practices and a major in creative writing. And then a minor in creative technology design, so... I keep myself busy. How exciting. Yes, very exciting. I still have 2 more years of college, at least. We'll see how far that goes. It's hard to keep track of it all at one time. But yep. And then we'll see if I go to graduate school or not yet. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's cuddle puddle time, everyone. Love to cuddle puddle. Always fun to watch the sprouts run away. Yeah. we go. Oh, so many people. That last attack looked personal. I was gonna take it even if we didn't kill him in time. Alright, let me finish this quick Aether Current and then I gotta wind down. Let's see. Alamigan prisoners captured 20 years ago. Yes, I remember when the Guardians gained their foothold here. They interned any and everyone, striders and Anta, it mattered not. Most were forced to serve in the Guardian military, dispatched to other lands from which they would never return. He was like, this Red Mage in particular. I know, I was like the only one there. If I'm not mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village to the south. I cannot say what inspired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I fear the worst for them. No, Automod is so strict on here. A settlement to the south? Boy, that would have to be Bittermill. I recall records of its residents seeking asylum in Gridania when the Guardians first arrived. The place was all but razed to the ground. Let's begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains in the rubble. I just tried to fly. Curse you in the current quest. Nah, Automod is a jerk. I need to... I just checked it the other day and I realized that I haven't updated, like, my Twitch info since I was doing art live streams, like, I don't know, 4 years ago. Probably longer than that. So it, like, had my chat rules as, like, all my art stuff. It's pretty funny. Just keep forgetting to do it. What? What are Guardians doing here? They can't be allowed to leave. Get them. Oh, okay. How dare you heal? Jeez. Yeah, you better run. Goodness, that's smart. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training, though no amount of training would make me a match for the renowned Griffin's Bane. That was a magnificent display. Guardian soldiers were certainly the last thing I expected to find in these abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would have ended poorly had you not arrived. Still, I find this quite curious. The Guardians were said to have retreated from this area. What were they doing here? I'm afraid our search for answers has only raised more questions. If we are to make sense of any of this, we must search this place from top to bottom after my heart returns to my chest. Yeah, you'll have fun searching the place on your own, probably for the next eternity. I got my Aether Current, that's all I needed. Right? You don't have another one? Yeah, okay. You have fun, ma'am. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to wind it down there. I've gone about as long as I planned. It's definitely a smaller one today. That's just because my mother would like to play video games, which is a rare thing, so. We shall return to Alice's side for Tuesday. Oh, it's Luna Swift from my guild. Alright. I'll do it. Hi, Luna. Thank you everyone for coming out. Sorry it's such a short stream today, but we got some good stuff done. I caught up at least to 60 on my Red Mage quests, and leveled up at least once, so that's good. But yeah, so back to story streams on Tuesday and Thursday. Not sure about Friday bonus stream yet. Yes, thank you for stopping by, Victor. It's always good to chat with more of the free company people. But yeah, so quick stream. I hope everyone has a good weekend and stay safe no matter the weather. Will do. Alright. But yeah, I'll have to round things down here. Everyone have a good weekend, as I just said. And I'll see, hopefully, you all next Tuesday for more Shadowbringers! Take care, everyone.